He's not making it as Akral Sani. He made it as Deputy IGP. And that's dangerous.
The Ain Husniza case, the teacher was the one that said some pretty disturbing things, trivializing rape and sexual assault. Would you say that it's not the teacher's fault? Because I completely say it is his fault. But also, did the system fail him when he was younger, and then that's why he thinks this way now?
I think the problem there is not that necessarily that there was a lack of sex-related education, but it was that he knew that, at least in the past, he could get away with it. If you read the story, she also tried to, of course, the first step is like, tell the teacher, but the teacher is the person who did it. Then she went to the counselor. She messaged the counselor to get, advice and help.
Yeah.
And that counselor was not helpful at all. So social media was in a way, someone's last resort. I think that's kind of a common thing in many affected persons or survivors of, sexual assault or sexual harassment. Going public is really, number one, the only way to do it because systems have failed. And by going out oftentimes, you find that, look, I'm not the only one. And you see what the movement that Ain has sort of sparked.
Yeah.
So many people coming, and even like someone like us, our age, we can think back in the days when we were in school and, stuff that was happening back then. So it sparked something and just told you that, look, and that's really the power of social media.
When the then Deputy IGP said that, the remark by her male classmate to say that if he gets her, he will shred her or he will rape her and send her to Thailand. When he said, the classmate could be joking, that was a question I asked the Deputy IGP. Then can you then guarantee her safety to ensure that this doesn't happen? I was disappointed with the way the then Deputy IGP reacted to that statement, because you have the number 2 most powerful man in PDRM saying that, it could be a joke. Even before he had gone through investigation papers, etc., he had already put that out there. This is his coffee shop sort of mindset, his own personal view that he's putting forward as a professional statement, in his capacity. He's not making it as Akral Sani. He made it as Deputy IGP. And that's dangerous.
There is a culture, a system, environment that feeds off of these little acts. Each act is reinforcing each other. The teacher saying, making that joke about rape reinforces the idea for the male students. The idea that, the Deputy IGP at the time could sort of refer to the act as, could be a joke, that emboldens other boys to make that same kind of comment and sort of teaches them that that's normal and, hey, maybe it's a joke.
But there's still a fear, like in Ain's case, I think she named and shamed this person, and then she got like death threats and even more rape threats when this happened. Who will protect her? Will it be this particular division, the cops will be protecting, or does she go to WAO?
Anyone who feels they've been abused or discriminated based on gender, you can contact WAO. Our hotline is 3000 8858. So 03 3000 or WhatsApp at 018 988 8058. So hopefully we'll be able to assist you. And there are other avenues. For example, things that we talked about earlier, like going to the police, if it's something that you think is a crime, or even your internal channels if they are usable.
Kasturi, how did they get in touch with you? Just walk up to your office in Penang?
In Penang, through the initiative of the Penang Women Development Corporation, under Exco Wee Chong Ying's office as well, we have created this service centers, Adun. So Penang has 40 Dun constituencies, and we're roping in Adun's State Assembly Person's office to be the first point that you go to if you're a victim of domestic violence or sexual harassment. So we're roping in State Assemblyman's office to be part of this, so that we become the first response point center. But we're fortunate because in Penang we also have WCC, Women's Center for Change. So they're also partners, and they help a lot in advocacy work and online outreach programs, even on the ground as well, to talk about your rights, to talk about your bread and butter issues when it comes to women's issues in particular. In fact, JD, yesterday 20 female MPs issued a joint statement urging the Prime Minister, Ministry of the Women's Minister, Education, Home, and also the Attorney General on the need for clear SOPs so that what happened to Ain will never happen again. So in the case of Ain actually successfully brought not just Malaysians together, but she brought elected representatives, MPs together from across the board, female MPs, to come together to urge the government to act swiftly and seriously on what happened to Ain. Make sure that it never happens again.
Hey guys, we hope you loved that discussion, but for the full discussion and all our other videos, click right here. And remember, don't be a dick.